Hello and welcome back to Motovlog Adventures. Today the wife and I will be taking a journey over to Treasure Island, located in the San Francisco Bay Area, California. We're beginning our ride headed westward here on Highway 24, which will take us right through the Caldecott Tunnel. Altogether, there's 4 different tunnels connecting central Contra Costa County to Oakland, Berkeley, and San Francisco. The tunnel we're entering now is the newest bore, the final tunnel that was built back in 2013 to help to ease the bottlenecking traffic that occurs throughout the work week during rush hour. One thing that makes these tunnels so unique is the tremendous weather change that you'll experience going from one end to the other. On some days, you might see a shift of 20 degrees Fahrenheit going in and out of the tunnel, and it can provide a great relief for those looking for an escape from the heat during the summertime. Coming up here on the left, you can begin to see some of the larger commercial buildings in the city known as Oakland, California. But we're going to veer off at 24 onto Highway 80, headed towards the Bay Bridge, which takes you across the San Francisco Bay into the city of San Francisco. regardless of the weather reports, you never know what kind of views you're going to get headed towards San Francisco, as many days the fog is just so thick that you don't get much of a view. Looks like today is going to turn out to be pretty good. Approaching the toll booths to take you onto the Bay Bridge, and at this point it's all electric. You just go right through. If you've got what's called a fast track device, it's going to automatically bill you from your account. Otherwise, they send you a notice in the mail linking up your license plate where you can pay the bill. So this section of the Bay Bridge is all new. It's the eastern span replacement. There's actually a walking path over on the left side of the bridge there, which facilitates the traffic heading eastward. You get a closer look at that a little later. But a nice smooth ride, looks beautiful at night. We got light traffic today, just perfect for a cruise. We're going to take this exit off the middle of the bridge here to head over to Treasure Island, which is a man-made island, by the way. But as we exit off of the bridge, Our first leg of the journey is going to take us to Yerba Buena Island. The two islands together have a land area of 576 acres. So if we head to the right, that takes us to Treasure Island. If we head to the left, that takes us to basically a dead end where there's a Coast Guard entrance. We're just going to take a quick jaunt down this way and see if there's anything new or exciting that we can see. And oh no, wouldn't you know it, at this stop sign here, my toe shifter foot peg just fell off the bike and I wasn't aware of it. Luckily, because there's still a small nub protruding where that foot peg was, I was still able to shift and ride. But you could definitely tell the difference, as you'll see in a moment when I finally discover what had happened. Okay, so at this point I realized something is really off here, and when I looked down I immediately noticed that the foot peg was gone. So I began to retrace my steps. Luckily for me, I found the foot peg. After closer examination, I realized that I'm also missing the bolt. There it is. And once again, I got lucky. There's the bolt right there in the road. I'm glad this didn't happen on the freeway. There'd be no chance of me finding it. Now, unfortunately, the bolt wouldn't screw in very easily, as there appears to be a little bit of damage to the threads, so I'm going to have to pack up these parts and try to fix this at a later time. I'll be able to manage for now, as we're not doing too much city riding here, just a few stops and then we'll be back on the freeway. So here we are officially on Treasure Island, this man-made island, which was built back in the 30s for the World's Fair. Eventually, the Navy took it over as an auxiliary place. There's many hangars located on the island, some of which house sound stages which have been utilized for many different popular movies, including The Matrix, Pursuit of Happiness, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Bicentennial Man, and the list goes on. Unfortunately, there's a lot of construction materials across the entire island. Kind of takes away from the beauty. But even with that being said, there's plenty of places where you can pull off to the side of the road and enjoy some of the scenic views. Over yonder behind the blazing sun over there is the Golden Gate Bridge, which is not visible at this time because of the setting sun. But you can also see Alcatraz Island, famous island prison, as well as the downtown city of San Francisco, the financial district, as well as the Bay Bridge. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better view of the city than right here on Treasure Island. There used to be more parking on the island, but now most of it has been walled off with these barricades. I'm not quite sure what's happening now, if they're just reconstructing some new parking lots or if they've ended it altogether. Time will tell, I guess. So now that we enjoyed a moment off the bike to take in the scenic views, let's continue the scenic ride here as we loop our way back off the island and back onto the eastern stretch of the Bay Bridge, heading back towards the Oakland side. combination of riding a motorcycle and that cool bay breeze on this beautiful day is really hitting the spot. The wife and I both are truly enjoying this day. So what the heck's going on here? Looks like this highway patrolman's drunk. Just kidding. This is a common sight here on these Bay Area freeways. Oftentimes you'll find trash, ladders, different large items in the roadway. And this is the way that the highway patrol slows down and stops traffic so that they can get it off to the side of the road. Good job, sir. Thank you. See, we're not the only one enjoying the day on a bike. Alright, so we're headed back eastward through the Caldecott Tunnel, and these two tunnels here are the original two constructed back in 1937. You can see the dramatic difference in the newer tunnels when we were headed into the city, but they still function just the same. Here we are back on the east side, and yes, the weather has just changed. Halfway through the tunnel you can feel the heat starting to pour in, so it's much hotter. And check this out, guys. This is what's known as a slingshot. It's actually a three-wheeled motorcycle. It's not an automobile. It's considered a motorcycle by all standards. It's always intrigued me. It looks so cool, especially at night with the headlights on. I'd love to try one of these out one day. These guys look like they're enjoying themselves. Well, that's going to do it for now, my friends. Sure do appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed the video and the ride. Until next time, this is Dan from Motovlog Adventures. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.